Okay, we're here. I think I got the second mic working, or the second camera working. I think we're ready to go. It's time for the grand finale. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting rendition and the season finale of Reborn as a Vending Machine, and Now I Wander the Dungeon. We are in the last 4 chapters, everyone. So, just so you know, here's what we got. Hold on, let me get past all the smut part. Today we've got the magic item user Humley, a way to fulfill your desires, a place to belong, and as a vending machine maniac, and also the epilogue. There's an epilogue, everybody. I hope you're fucking ready for that. There's a fucking epilogue. Also, I see Chris Pratt gave me a bonk, but I didn't hear it. Let me make sure my sound alerts aren't locked. They are unlocked. I don't know why that happened, Chris Pratt. I will refund that to you. I don't know what happened there. I assure you. Is it that I have a fucking 2 things and now we can't sound alert? Is that what's happening? Oh my god, am I free of sound alerts? That would be fucking dope. I'm down with being, well, there's a Bonkalovania. So at least Bonkalovania is working. I don't know, Chris. I don't know what you did. You fucking broke it. I'll refund your points, but you fucking broke it. So, maybe you gotta look inside yourself, Chris, and think about what you've done. Anyway, there's also a hydrate. I don't know, Greg Graves got it to work, so I don't know what the fuck you did, Chris Pratt. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get this fucking nightmare over with. We're almost done. Also, fun fact, once we're done this, I don't know if you guys want me to go into books 2 and 3, or if you want me to read something else, or if you want me to never read you things again. Those are your 3 options. I'll probably put it in the Discord, and we'll probably have a vote and a discussion against it. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys the pictures from last time. Here's Humley, in all of her not wearing clothes glory. Look at her pants are undone, like she's ready to go. And here's the 2 yelling about their breasts, as you guys recall. For those of you who were here last time, the vending machine has been kidnapped and is now hanging out with Humley in a dark basement. And, you know, I really don't know what the fuck's going on. Can you read the Twitch terms of service to us? Alright, here we go. The last 4 chapters of Reborn as a Vending Machine. I can prove it to you that I have the other 2 books. Is this going to be a video eventually? Probably, maybe. Who knows? We'll find out. Anyway, on to chapter, the magic item user, Humley. Magic item engineer, sorry, Humley. Fuck, I forgot what voice I gave her. I probably should have rewatched the thing. Which I also have to do the VOD for, and I forgot to put up VODs last week because I suck at my job. Anyway, fuck it, whatever. The perfect end to Crewvember, almost. Let's read this. Guy Smashy says, you got some fucking nerve thinking you can stream without me knowing. Oh, Smashy. You know what? I'm just going to give her a new voice. I'm going to give her like a little fucking, like a high, we want a high voice for her? Alright. I took a quick look through this reference. Is it true that you can communicate your intent by saying welcome and too bad? Welcome. I see. I've never heard anyone creating a magic item with a human level of intelligence. But did you know that you're not actually rare to find weapons and armors that can understand human language and speak? Too bad. I guess when she explains things, she gives off a more intellectual vibe, and her tone softens a bit. Oh, I made her a huge bitch. All right, whatever.
They come up in historical record a lot. They were once called wise weapons, but only the weapon's owner or specific people could hear its voice. And others would think they were crazy people who talked to themselves. Nobody knows who made the wise weapons, and it's one of the reasons the whole story isn't very reliable. I've come across weapons described like that in video games and novels before. Does this mean there's the same sort of weapons and armors in this world, or exist in this world? I'm a magic item engineer too, though not much of one. I've done a bunch of experiments to see if I can get magic items to have intelligence, but I came to the conclusion that it's impossible with our current level of technology, so I changed how I thought about it. What if a human soul could inhabit one, rather than an artificial life form somebody created? What? She came to that conclusion by herself? Doesn't this mean she'll realize I'm self-aware?
And he said his bingle was
Don't
this
bingle me.
big. And I said, that's disgusting.
Oh, don't bingle me today. Hi, Screech Hawk, what's up?
What? She came to that conclusion by herself? Doesn't this mean she'll realize I'm self-aware? Hopeful of the possibility, I focus on the conversation, and not her breast size like I did in the previous chapter.
Gray says, so what if this person recreates magic stuff? If she makes more vending machines? God, I hope not. I hope not. Man, we don't need several horny vending machines in the world. Listen, one horny vending machine is enough. We don't need several horny vending machines. Also, I'm drinking homemade Gatorade. If you're wondering what makes Gatorade homemade, don't fucking party horn me. Homemade Gatorade is just Gatorade powder in water. And let me tell you, I am not quite sure of the proportions yet. Sometimes my Gatorades are too powerful or too watered down. This one is unfortunately too watered down. Also, a keyboard smash of a name. How can I read this? Nick47 says, hello, dear reader. Hello. I hope you're ready for a bad time. Sour Lad says, hey, Boxo, you got a cybercock? Sour Lad, stop! Stop fucking asking that, Sour Lad! Oh, man. Why is this so good right away? And Closets and Brody says, vending machine on vending machine action. Anyway.
Sealing souls is something people have been doing with magic and blessings for a long time. The basic ones involve bringing a dead person's soul into a body temporarily, or using heretical? I don't know that word. Heretical magic to control dead corpses using someone's soul temporarily. Sorry, I need some water. She's trying to pour water from a cheap-looking rusted jug into a cup. Don't bingle me right now! Oh, crew.
Miles says, it was me, Boxo. I caused that vending machine to fall and crush you to death and put you in the magical items. Smashy says, I pray for your sanity. Red says, what's happened so far? Boxo is still kidnapped and he's talking to Hume Lee, who is Lammis's friend. This girl here that's leaning on the vending machine, you can't really see because my head's in the way. Hume Lee here is talking to Boxo. She's Lammis, the blonde girl's friend, and they're talking about shit. Oh, man. I'm just gonna call you Nick Keyboard Smash says, should I follow? No, you should fucking run. Also, thank you, Rogway, for 20 Binkle Bangles. That didn't alert me. I love when Binkle Bangles happen that don't alert me. Gray says, man, I can't wait till they introduce the canonically female vending machines. Gray, get out. Fucking get out.
You don't have to do that. I'll treat you. What should I choose? Maybe the warm milk tea? The same color as her hair. We're underground, so it's a little chilly. Something warm would be good. What's that? Oh, well, is this one of your products? Can I have it? Welcome. Oh, all right. Thanks.
God, I fucking wish they could leave the automatopoeias out. And don't freaking swear timer me, Rogway. 10 minutes on the clock. There we go. I'm going to get through this without swearing. Where's my camera? There we go. Mark my words. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Demand to see Bangle's
No,
manager.
don't bangle me again. Dang it, ASJ, go to jail. Go to jail. Check out. Go to it directly into a garbage can. Please.
The
Knock, knock, fucker.
Fuck! Nix! Nix! I'm calling you Nix from now on. What did I say? I said fucking run. I said fucking run, Nix. Lord Potter said seducing women, one corn drink at a time. Lord Potter, it was corn soup. How dare you not know the deep and complicated lore of Boxo the vending machine? Also, apparently I swore. Damn it. Damn. I'll reset swear timer. Okay, this time I'm gonna ace it. No problem. Oh, she's doing that thing where people talk too much and it's great.
All right, thanks. That sweetness hits the spot. I was getting burned out. It's the perfect warmth, too. You're pretty good, you know that.
It's time to bingle.
Don't mingle me.
Wow, when her expression softens, she gives off a whole different impression. She smiles like pure innocent girl. Thanks. That's a relief. Anyway, it says here your name is Boxo. Is that correct?
Welcome.
All right then, Boxo. Would you happen to be a magic item with a human soul inside of it? I never thought...
Oh my god, Ed Swear Timer, thank you, Smashy! Yeah! Smashy's on my side! Thank you, Smashy. Now you two must fight. Lion Tamer, I'm gonna get through this without swearing. 1 minute later, Nick's effing run.
I never thought I'd see a day when someone asked me that. I thought I was lucky enough to just have Lammis, someone I could communicate with, though I could barely talk. Now someone has even figured out what I actually am. Welcome! I answered.
Prepare for bingo.
Don't bingle me!
Make it
we
bingle.
We are doing deep, heart-wrenching readings about Boxo right now, Rockway.
Welcome, I answered a louder volume to make my feelings clear. I knew it. I guess my power of insight works after all. I see. Pleased to meet you, Boxo.
Thank you.
I'm so happy. It must be a trick of fate that Lammis's friend was the one to realize this. But everyone she's close to is generally a good person. I thought it was a coincidence, but that's the power of her charm at work. Maybe this meeting was inevitable.
Smashy says, come at me. Also, Lab is here. What's up, Lab? Red says, why is she eating the snack so erotically? Does it secretly have an aphrodisiac? No, everybody in this stupid fucking book reads like that. Or speaks like that. Sarah says, oh, you're a boy soul, leaves Boxo in the dead Peter pose. And she says, Smashy is a cuck who rips copper wire out of the wall so he can use them for autoerotic asphyxiation. Damn, ASJ, be nice. What happened to being nice, ASJ? Dang. Smalley says, all I'm saying is if I don't hear an insult that goes along with the I swear if you do that again, I'll remove your fucking molars with my bare hands and make you eat said molars. Lord Potter says, in the background, her pants are zipped up a little. The one leaning against the machine in the pic. No, they're still unzipped. Like in this picture, she's pretty much, she's almost got her ding dong out. She's almost, she's ready. Every girl in this universe has forgot how clothes work. You guys gotta remember that. I lost my place. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'm going to suggest several things based on the information in these documents. So if I'm wrong about something, speak up. The magic item Boxo has a master.
Too bad. Vending machines don't have owners. God might qualify, but that's a stretch. Only God can vend with me. God damn. God damn.
Oh, you don't? Then do you remember when you were human? Welcome. Really? Huh, I see. This is my biggest question. Nobody refills your items, but you never run out. I'm thinking you're pulling from an extra dimensional storage using spatial magic or some kind of special ability. Well,
In a way, she's right, but no, she's not completely correct. I don't understand how I work myself. Well, then how do you know if she's right or not, you dumb fucking vending machine? You square bitch. Closet Brony, waiting for her to ask, are you horny for human women 24/7? God is the last machine vendor. Remember, we're all equal in the eyes of God, especially vending machines, apparently. Fuck, I guess. I don't know.
welcome. Too bad. That's not completely wrong then. Doesn't mean I have to do something with your product prices. Without a master, a magic item would have no means of using the money it collects. If your only purpose is to sell goods, you would be able to lower your prices more. But they're set a little high, in my opinion. In other words, money serves as an important purpose for Boxo. Welcome! Welcome!
Humley is amazing. Lamis makes accurate guesses with her good heart and intuition, but Humley is coming right to the answers from limited information.
Right on the money, huh? I don't know how, but you use money to gain items. Well, welcome. Does that mean you need a lot of money to buy the items? Too bad.
I can buy items for 1/10 of what I sell them for, but I need points for other features and blessings to
right
keep
in the
myself
bingo.
alive. Don't bingle me! It's wrong way out. Rhett says, how about poison or acid demon? Rogway says, the only as long as it's the god of death. And Rhett says, it's better life story than Twilight. This is a better story than Twilight. Don't buckle of ADME. It hasn't even got horny yet.
No, then you wouldn't have reason to get so much money from making things expensive. Are there other ways you can use money? Welcome.
I think it would be fastest to show her for real. I use the most understandable method. A form change into that candy mode.
Whoa, what? A light. Hey, wait, you completely changed.
After changing my candy roll vending mode, Humley presses herself against me to look. If I had sense of touch, this would make me feel weird.
This clear part looks like glass, but it's not. How interesting. Is it set up so I put my coins into here, and you can get the contents out? By showing the products themselves, it increases people's buying impulses. That's great. Her comment is accurate. She has completely different eye from the other people of this world.
Miles says, may God condemn you to a dickless body where you cannot seek release for your when you're down bad. Damn it, Miles! Why am I getting bonked when it's all clearly you guys who deserve the bonking?
Oops, sorry. I became sidetracked. Anyway, Boxo can use the money it saves to change its form like this. No, to change the very way it functions. Welcome.
She got to the right answers, so I drop a roll of candy. You can eat that later.
Oh, thanks, I'll take it.
Once she takes a candy, I go back to my usual vending machine form. I don't dislike my candy mode, but it makes me a little restless.
Bingo.
Don't bingle me! This is a hellscape. Onion Circus, what are you doing here? Me boy, Onion Circus.
As for what else I'd like to know. Right. Aside from changing your body and changing your items, is there anything else you can do? Welcome.
I do have force field after all. I think it's okay to tell a friend of Lamis's about it.
Oh, so you still have a secret. Are you able to show it to me? Welcome. Sounds like fun. Please show me.
Gray says, ahem, Wazzy, come on. Chat's just a little guy. It's our birthday. Is it really? You guys did. You know what? No, I'm in charge. I have unlimited points. I am Bonka evading. Oh, it's on cooldown. Listen, I am regularly bonking you. Do I have regular bonk up? That's for you guys. I get to redeem bonk. That's for you guys. You guys did this. Don't
Bingle
party
bangle.
horn. Don't party horn. No! No, Onion Circus, don't gift a sub. No, that's terrible. Oh no, that takes us closer to danger for Crewvember. I hate that. Oh, look, it actually properly updated, though, so thanks, Onion Circus. Oh, man. All right. Onion Circus, go back to jail. AJ says, we're not little piss babies, unlike certain narrating Canadian. I don't know who that is. What do you mean? All right. Oh, a swear timer. Ret you, hoe bag. Great. I don't mind, but you're a little close. If I use force field now, it'll blow her away. What should I do to get her to move back? Please move back? Please move back. For now, I'll try willing her to. You won't show me? Oh, sorry. Is it dangerous? Let me back up a bit. How's this? Well, I'm going into the sexy voice for it. I'm sorry. I'm giving her Shirley's voice because I don't know her voice I want to give her. Welcome. Also, Inframe's here. What's up, Team Talks? Hello, Inframe. Onion says, watching this stream and making Wazzy's time hell. Thanks, Onion. And Ryura did swear timer. Thank you, Ryura. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Eat that, Ret. Wait, there. Eat that, Ret. Inframe says, I just finished a PowerPoint presentation. On what? Please tell me it was you used star wipes for everything. I love star wipes. If you do a PowerPoint presentation and it doesn't have star wipes, I'm not paying attention. That's just science. Inframe says it's about global warming. You know what else causes global warming? Vending machines. Also, Rhett's headed out. Bye,
I'm
Rhett.
really bingling it.
Thanks for stopping by. Stop bingling me, Onion. Inframe says, I gave many causes of global warming. One of them is you. Inframe, that is the meanest thing anybody's ever said to me today. And ASJ is here. That's pretty impressive that they're being mean that you're being that mean to me when ASJ is live in chat. That's super rude.
Those are some huge bingles. I mean, some serious bangles. A real set of bingle bangles. Hacking some Tobon Dobon bingalongaroos.
Thank you for the Tobon Bingalangaroos, Onion Circus. It first says, your voice is just too hot. Oh, I didn't even use my Shirley voice yet. Thanks, Inframe. I'm so glad you love my gentle dolphin screeching. Anyway. She's far away enough now, so it should be fine. There's a small desk nearby, but nothing's on it. So I guess there's no harm in blowing it away. Well then, I'll activate force field. A blue light appears around me. Translucent blue walls materialize 3 feet away from me, boxing me in. Whoa, what's this? It looked like it pushed that table out, sending it flying. Is this like a barrier? Is it all right for me to touch this? Welcome. It's basically a super hard wall, so touching it is no problem. Without fear, she pokes the wall with a finger before pressing her palm to it to see what it feels like. She pours water into her cup and then flicks drops of it with her finger, watching with interest as it bounces off the force field. It feels like I'm touching a sturdy wall, and it seems pretty rock solid, too. Watching her cling to the wall like this makes me feel a bit mischievous. Let's scare her a little. You are being kidnapped. You are in a dungeon with one other person, and one of your first instincts is let's scare her. Let's play a little funny prank on the other prisoners here in the prisoner hole. Onion said it would be worse if Pinecone was here. Pinecone doesn't bully me as
I'm
hard.
really bingling it.
Damn it, Onion. Um, Eric says, I'm so full of microplastics. Yum. Small E says, you know what causes global warming? Cars and factories. You thought I was going to say cows? I'm not talking about your mom here. Anyway, Onion is heading back to work. Goodbye, Onion. Thanks for stopping by, and fuck you for bingling me. Fuck you.
Ooh, right in the bingle.
Don't bingle me. I permit Humley's entrance into the force field. I have to test to see how much of an impact this can withstand. Huh? She's pushed against the force field with both hands, so her hands fly through the force field and touch me. Fuck. Oh, I'm hating it again. Oh, we are getting into the depths of hell again. Oh man, here we go. It's starting. It starts. It begins. I'm getting the worm off my head. He doesn't need to see this. If I were physically human, this would be lucky for me. But seeing a woman leap into a vending machine's breast. Oh, God, it starts. From an objective point of view, she'd just be a crazy person.
Well, what happened? My body entered the blue walls. You didn't undo it. You allowed me to come in. A strong wall, you could choose who can go in and out. I've heard of this somewhere before. I think in the Empire. Oh, right. Force field. It's force field. I remember it's a rare ability, like this being one of the blessings.
Welcome. Humley has a surprising amount of knowledge. I completely understand why Lamis wanted me to meet her.
Boxo, that's amazing. You can handle all shapes and sizes of product. You can change your body and functionality. Plus, you can even use a blessing. You're beyond the scope of a magic item.
Bingle.
I'm going to start using that as a pickup line. Yo, girl, you're beyond the scope of a magic item. Eric says, Wazzy, I feel you. Your pain was worthy. I got a victory royale riding a wolf. Feel proud. No! Lion says, Wazzy, should I do the ghost or ice gym? I'm at the last two gyms. Ghost. Ghost is better. And apparently it's a rapping grandma. Lord Potter says, Wazzy, have you thought about doing those phone sex lines? No, I don't want to, Lord Potter. And he says, we doing touchy. Smalley says, cow farts is just putting shit back into the atmosphere. Literally gets broken down 10 years. Cars, factories put gases permanently harming it. And Smashy says, friends on the other side intensifies. Smalley says, by the way, I'm talking about global damage by car factories. Well, this fucking Vendo machine talking about how great it is getting your tits touched. It's true! He does indeed enjoy his titties touched. It's not a phrase I thought I'd say. I'm happy for the praise, but it isn't my ability or anything. I just happen to receive an excellent vending machine body. Your knowledge is what we should be really proud of, because it's something you achieved on your own. I answer all sorts of questions, and we continue into the night until she's satisfied. I don't like this anymore. Overcome with intellectual curiosity, the happy Humley is holding a health drink. She was so excited and looked like she was going to pass out, so I added an item to combat that. It's a fairly pricey item too, so it produces an immediate effect. And as soon as she drank it, she got really energetic. The expensive ones are the real deal. Their nutritional value has helped me many times when I was sick. It's a fucking Gatorade! Still, it looks like she's reaching her limit, and she decides to go to sleep. She lies on her back on a long table short distance away and covers herself with a rag before falling asleep. Within moments, how bold. Leaving herself in such a defenseless state is dangerous in a roughhouse criminal organization. I don't know if I find it exciting or what, but I'll have to take the watch tonight. It's a 5-hour energy drink, says Craig Graves. Oh, man. Claudia says, do you think the author proofreads his work when it's not horny? Or does he write it and then never... Well, because it's translated. This was originally Japanese because it's like Hirokuma wrote it. So it was originally Japanese and then somebody was like, hot damn! We need that in English! So they translated it to English. And then some other dumb motherfucker went, hot damn! We need an anime of that! And now it's getting an anime. And if anybody knows anybody at Crunchyroll, you should totally tell them that Wazzy will voice act for a fucking Wendy's Frosty. They don't like paying people. And I like Wendy's Frosties. We can make something work here, Crunchyroll. I can voice your fucking vending machine. Let me voice your fucking vending machine, Crunchyroll. I'll do it for Wendy's Frosties. I'm such a fucking sellout. Also, Ace is here. Hello, Ace! Smashy says, there's an anime? There's no way. No, there's not an anime. Yet. I accidentally put on sunglasses. I didn't mean to. I forgot that it still has the motion activation on. I didn't mean to put on sunglasses when I said yet. Although it did make me look pretty badass. I didn't intend for that to happen. Now I forget how to take them off. Oh no. I don't know how to take them off. There we go. I'll just take everything off and re-suit myself. Fuck. Fuck me. All right. Well, to hell we go. As I watch her snore the night away in a deep sleep, I think about what the future has in store for me. Oh, this chapter is called A Way to Fulfill Your Desires. And God, I hope it doesn't get horny. Also, ASG added the swear timer and then immediately added what, you monster. Monster. Also, Action Fire gave me a hydrate. Thank you. Mankart says, I just joined the sunglasses moment. Time to clip that. Thanks, Mankart. Comp says, you got 400 Wendy's Frosties per season. You know what? I would do that. Payment on Wendy's Frosties and not a Baconator. Watching you savage. I don't like Baconators. I just want the Wendy's Frosties. I love Wendy's Frosties. Don't party horn me. I don't think it would be a mistake to consider Humley an ally. It seems like they want her alive, at least until she uncovers my secrets. So I don't believe I need to worry about them killing her soon. According to Lammis, she's a person filled with wanderlust. She probably goes missing. Nobody worries about her. It's quite possible nobody even notices she's missing. I shouldn't expect anyone to come looking for her. But they've probably already realized I'm gone. So it can only pay that Director Bear sends out a search party for me. I just hope Lammis isn't so worried that she does something reckless. Lammis is obviously...
It's time
Don't bingle me,
Ace!
Ace! Go to jail. Go to jail. We are reading heart-wrenching stories about vending machines. Ace, you need to get into the garbage can. Just shove your entire little body into the garbage can. And she says, gotta be tactical with this awful swear timer BS in existence. And Kakashi Lover says, reincarnated as a tumbleweed, and now I wander the tall grass.
For you. 3, 4, better bangle the door.
Stop bangling me, wrong way. Lammis has obviously been contributing to a lot of the settlement's reconstruction. But I think I have been too. My disappearing is a loss for the settlement. One that will delay the reconstruction efforts. At least, that's how I hope they interpret it. That would certainly help my situation. As I mull it over, I hear a soft click through the midnight room veiled in silence. When I look over to where I heard it, I see the doorknob turn and slowly open. I thought they'd come. Hey, we actually doing this? You guys are pent up too. You can leave if you don't want to. Well, no, I mean, no curves, splendidly and filthy, not a damned bit of sexiness. Makes no difference. Oh no, Twitch don't ban me. This is gonna get very, R-wordy, and, oh no, Twitch don't ban me. Nobody tell Twitch. We're not cool enough to be told on by Twitch. Everybody be chill. Shh, shh. Everybody just needs to be really chill for a moment. These bad guys are gonna... Don't worry, Boxa will save her. We just need to sexually assault women, apparently. Oh boy, they're gonna sexually assault a woman. Hi, I'm Wazzy, founder of the Dinky Foundation. I don't condone sexual assault on women unless it's a plot narrative. Thank you, Ace. Let's give that... That bonk wasn't for me. Consent is sexy, everybody. Oh god, okay.
Didn't the boss tell us not to do anything to her? Yeah, she'll keep quiet if we show a blade and threaten her.
Oh, man. Rogway says, I'm used to breaking the rules and hiding the bodies. Comp says, I'm sure they won't touch her before he comes in. Oh, man. All right, let's do it. They're whispering to one another, speaking of vulgar things. 3 of them. The low-life peon gargoyle isn't with them. He's probably being prudent after their boss threatened him so much today. I could announce welcome at max volume to cause a stir, but underground rooms usually have good soundproofing, so I'm frankly not sure if it would make a difference, especially since I get the feeling this is a repurposed jail cell. Wait, what do you mean it's a repurposed jail cell? You're in jail! Oh, God.
And by surprising them, they might actually hurt Humley in the confusion. It's even possible that they'll try to destroy me out of desperation to keep me quiet. In that case, what do? They're inching closer to her, evaluating her, their eyes crawling up and down her body. There's no time. I'll try this. Hey, wait, the magic item box is glowing! Right before they touch her skin, one of them gets flustered, hits the other 2 on the back, and stares in my direction. What? It's changing its products. No, it's changing its shape. This is incredible. Look at the detailed drawings of naked women.
Oh, no.
This one is tempting me with sexy underwear. That is one erotic body. The 3 of them cling to me, staring at the magazines through the glass. The porno mags, as they're colloquially known.
So he is vending porno mags to these guys so they don't rape Humley. That is what's happening right now. That is what's happening, everybody. Man. You don't see vending machines carry porno mags very much now that the internet has gotten popular, but I'm aware they still survive quietly in certain places. All right, here's the critical moment. I drop 6 special chosen magazines into my compartment.
Hey, they're falling out! Really? Let me see. Me too. They're hooked.
The amount of effort Japan puts into eroticism is nothing to scoff at, especially when vending machines sell them. You can't see what's inside, so the important part is how you grab customers by using only the front cover.
When life gives you bingles, don't make Bangle-Aid. Make Bingle take the bangles back. Get mad!
Rogway, is this really a Bingle-Ebola moment? Is this really what you want to throw your bingles at? Is this really the hellscape we want? Anyway, we're being saved by porn bags. I want to die right now, not gonna lie. Oof, of course he bought porno bags. This guy dedicated this book to his dad, says Kakashi Lover. Something tells me this isn't classic literature. And this got localized in the U.S. Yes, it did, Smashy. Somebody at Crunchyroll, please let me voice in this fucking anime.
Did you see the pool? They bingled the bitch.
Ace, don't bingle me right now. Smashy says, Wazzy, I don't know why I wanted you to do this in the first place. I didn't want to do this. This is what happened. Okay, so what happened was King came in. We were talking about isekais, and King was like, hey, do you know Reborn is a vending machine? And now I wander the dungeon. And I was like, no, that sounds fucking stupid. And then somebody put it on my throne, and then Roy bought it on my throne, and then that means it got shipped to my house. And then they put the 2 other volumes into my fucking throne, and they shipped that to my house, and I have all
Bingo,
3
bingo.
now. There's 3 volumes of this. This is one of currently 3. There's 3 fucking vending machine fucking comics. Okay, there's fucking 3. Fuck me sideways. All right. Back to trying to distract robbers with porn, as one does. Listen, crew, if we can learn anything from the lessons of Reborn as a vending machine, it's that if you scatter porn around your house, nobody will come kill you in your sleep. All the poses and angles are calculated down to the finest details. What will happen if people from another world, where sexual culture hasn't advanced as far, see them? This is the same thing with microplastics, but with boners. This is giving people microplastics, but with boners. This is what happens if you go to like the 17th century and give somebody terrible, terrible porn. Anyway, let's go. Also, the magazines I've given them are the ones I chose that I've bought. Ones where I'm confident in the contents. A lot of these tend to be awful on the inside. How many times have I been fooled? Also, if anybody ever finds a fanfic of Reborn as a vending machine, please send it to me, because I think the only thing worse than having to read this would be having to read fanfics of this. Restful says, this is definitely the weirdest stream I've come across. Oh man, Restful, this is the final stream of Reborn as a vending machine, book 1 at most. Oh man, this has been several streams of this. You weren't there when he was sending condoms to this girl. Where is she? Where's Tits Magoo? Where are you, Tits Magoo? I don't know where Tits Magoo is. This girl! He was selling condoms to this girl. You weren't here for that. Also, thank you, Smashy, for ending swear timer, and then Snake for immediately putting swear timer back on, you whore. Oh, God. Okay, carrying on. Well, I'm a vending machine maniac, so it's not like I have an interest in this stuff. I only bought them as a part of my collection. I'm certainly not speaking out of the house. I'm certainly not sneaking out of the house at night and only buying them after making sure nobody was around. We have the internet now, so people can fulfill their sexual urges without laboring for it. I used it too, so I might not have the right to say one thing or another about it, but there is one thing I'd like to set the record straight on anyway. Porn you worked to obtain has a different value to porn you get from a single click. I didn't mean to put on sunglasses again. I didn't mean to put on sunglasses again. I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm sorry. We had to rework the VTuber model to get the cat outfit going on that we're going to need for a later stream. Because remember how I said I would do the cat ears? Well, we had to rework the model, and I just haven't reset it up yet, so things have happened. Also, thank you, Ace, for the hydrate. Oh, man. Okay. I will read this more epically now. Porn you worked to obtain has a different value than porn you got from a single click. Even the contents are cheap and completely different on the cover. No matter how many times they betray your expectations, you always remember them. They live on inside you. This is one of the countermeasures I thought while consulting with Shirley before. Who runs the sex business? Still, back then, I didn't end up in this mode. After all, it would seem kind of like I was spreading my own inclinations to the settlement. This is a special kind. This is a special kind of hell. Also, CFO says, I left for a bit. Now I have a sub. What happened? Unfortunately, it is Crewvember, which is a subathon going on. So there has been an uncomfortable amount of subs happening. A very uncomfortable amount of subs. And by that, I mean I have to do terrible things when more subs happen. But that's all right. The faster we read this, the faster it's over. Wow.
Bingle.
Don't bingle. Wrong way. Stop gifting subs wrong way. The next one is, I think, an art giveaway. Sorry, hold on. Let me open up Crewvember. I can't remember what I'm doing next. I'll open it up on screen. Next, I think, is an art giveaway, and then I think it's the chicken nugget hot sauce. I keep accidentally putting on my sunglasses, and I don't mean to, because I didn't take the gestures off. Friggin' me sideways. Hold on, I'm opening it up behind the screen so you guys can see it. Okay. Yeah. So, 325 is art giveaway, then 350 is hot sauce nuggets, which I can't do hot sauce because I'm very white. Then I do a boom slike giveaway, and then you guys pick stream week, and then 420 is open server Minecraft stream. And then we crack an egg on my head, then we do sleepover, then animated music video, then hot tub stream, and animation giveaway. And we already have a lot of more giveaways for the mega stream this Sunday. So, there will be lots of giveaways and fun stuff for the mega stream on Sunday. Anyway, like I said, the sooner we get this over, the happier I will mostly be. Oh man, Miles says, allow the poor to consume you, surround you, and hold the kingdom together. Damn it, Ace! Don't give in to the temptations of this. Ace! How dare you? How dare you? You were the chosen one. You were the chosen one. How dare you? This is so mean of you guys. Anyway. Wow, how are these pictures so detailed? These are crazy. I'm overwhelmed. How are her boobs so big? Wait, you can do that? Seriously? They're all so absorbed that even middle school kids just awakening to their own sexuality would be weirded out. They bury themselves in reading and forget all about Humley's existence. It's gone according to my predictions thus far. What happens next is the problem. I'm not going to do it. I just remembered I have some things to do. What a coincidence. My stomach hurts, so I'm calling it quits. All right, then. I'll get going, too. For some reason, all three hunch over and leave the room, with a magazine in both hands. I consider the possibility that they would excite the men into assaulting Humley, but it looks like their sexual curiosity got the best of them. Remember, kids, hide porn magazines at your house so you don't get stabbed. I guess. Rest says, damn, even voice acting. I am. Hire me, Crunchyroll, to ruin this anime for you. Hi, Crunchyroll. I'm Wazzy, founder of the Dinky Foundation. I will voice the vending machine in your stupid vending machine anime if you give me Wendy's Frosties. Lion says, it was said you would not defeat Bingle, you would join them. How dare you. Maya says you were supposed to defeat the horny, not lay victim to it. And Grace says, imagine if Boxo converts them into being vending machines. No, I don't want that. Also, thank you, Nutella Brain, for a stretch. Frick. All right. That's fine. Thank you, Rogway, for the 15 bingle bangles that I didn't have to hear. They must have just... Don't party horn me for this. They must have decided it would be better to fulfill their desires with these instead of risking it and assaulting her. The seductive women they'd never seen before, their sexually provocative clothing, the pictures of people entangled. Were these alone that much of a shock?
The subjects in these magazines all have abnormally good-looking bodies. Their faces are beautiful, too. I mustn't give voice to my opinions about photo editing software being great lately, or becoming disillusioned by it. As long as they have some way to release, violence will fall by the wayside. This is terrible. I hate this. I hate this. Cobb says horny vending machine army killing and fucking their way across the country. Damn it! Damn it, Cobb! And CFO says, what's a Pokemon card? Oh, it's Fat Pikachu. It's Fat Pikachu from the Safari Zone expansion, which was, I think, the first or second expansion of the actual Pokemon trading card game. So this is probably from like 1999 or 2000 is when this card came out. I don't know. It was in my Pokemon binder, and I usually use Pokemon cards as things. I don't know where all my Pokemon cards are because they're all in books holding pages to books I never read again. Greg Graves says, dirty pics save lives. That Pikachu is suffering. Jungle Pikachu? Yeah, it's from when the Pokemon card game first came out, they didn't have these symbols. You see this symbol right here? It's hard to see because the camera's really fucky, especially close. But there's a symbol here, and they had like expansions that came out. Trust me, it makes sense. It was a reprint of the original Pikachu Pokemon card, but from the other thing. I don't know. Restful says, we need Fat Pikachu, yes. Back. Yes. Thank you, Restful. Fucking Fat Pikachu's superiority. God, I love Fat Pikachu. Miles says, who would win? The sun versus 1,000 horny Boxos. I don't want to think about that. Okay. If things had taken a turn for the worse and they assaulted her, I was ready to do something about it with my noise and my force field. But I'm glad things worked out. The door closed, then they disappeared. Humley is still snoring away, oblivious to the fact that she was almost attacked. If this will put them on good behavior for a while, though, we won't have any conflicts we can't afford. I can't escape on my own, and my options are severely limited. She obviously can't carry me out of here. Without Lammus, it's impossible for any one person to lift me. Also, apparently I swore, but do you see what I'm dealing with here? Are you guys seeing what I'm dealing with? I realize how important she is only now that she's gone. Well, that kind of sounds like we're lovers who just broke up, doesn't it? In the end, buying time and getting in the way is about all I can do. I don't have anywhere near good enough points up for another blessing, and that means I have to rely on my features. Maybe I'll go through the list again. A decent chunk of time passes while I'm comparing how many remaining points I have to what I should be getting, and Humley wakes up. She gives a great big yawn.
Man, I slept like a rock.
Morning, Boxo, she says, lifting a hand towards me as she casually scratches her disheveled hair. Her clothes are messy from sleep, but it makes her look far more sloppy than sexy. Why is he worried about how sexy she is? Also, thank you, Kakashi11, for any swear timer. Yay! She leans back and stretches her joints, but even bent like that, there's nothing protruding from her chest area. This isn't the kind of thing where she's actually a guy, right? Because the way she talks is perfectly masculine. Oh, I should be using my regular ass voice for her. Anyway, what should I do today? I'd like to research her features, but... In the middle of her sentence, her stomach makes a loud noise. Humanly scratches her cheek with a finger. Sorry, I'm always careful about putting strange stuff in my food, so I've only been eating bits and pieces. I'm seriously hungry. I see. So I'll treat you to some food then. She's probably cold, since she's been rubbing her arms and legs since she got up. I'd like to suggest a cup of ramen, but if she's that hungry, then I'll give her a can of Odin first, since she can eat that right away. I drop her a can. After she takes that, I offer cup ramen. This is really warm. Is this container completely airtight? If I twist this and pull it... Whoa! This is incredible! It smells great! She speedily devours the Odin in one go. After drinking up the broth, she goes for the cup ramen. At first, she isn't sure how to use the hot water, but since she manages to pour it in, but when she manages to pour it in, she sits cross-legged on the table and whistles to herself as she waits for it to be done. She opens the lid several times to prod the noodles and check how they're doing, then closes it and repeats the process like a little kid. She easily puts the entire cup away too. She still looks hungry, so I decide to test a new product. Bread in a can. I'm not kidding you. Bread in a can. You can't fucking read it, but I assure you, that says bread in a can right there. Bread in a can. Yum. Bread in a can. Is that a real fucking thing? Boxo, if she breathes, she's the target. That's the thing with Boxo. Every time he meets a new person, he's like, "Hey, let me look at them tits for a second." And it's very uncomfortable for everybody involved. And the long-awaited bread in a can. And apparently it is a real product. I have teleported bread. Milk in a can is weirder. Milk makes sense coming in a can. Bread coming in a can doesn't fucking make sense. Have you not had canned bread before? No! What the fuck is canned bread? What? Still want to be the vending machine. Joe, come on. This can't be a real thing. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up right now. There's movement on my front porch, says my alarm system. But I don't care. I'm too busy looking up bread in a can. Canada have milk in bags. Yeah, the weird side of Canada. Pine cone. Pine cone. Pine cone gifting 5 subs. Thanks, Pine cone, you chump. How many dead bodies did you bury this time? Bread in a can. Oh my god. It's real. Bread in a can. Classic New England brands. What's the deal with canned bread? Ready to slice up. Why can't you just buy bread? Why you gotta put it in a fucking can, you fucking weirdo? Oh, God. Hi, welcome to my own hell. Just because we had to read weird vending machine porn doesn't mean I get away with that. I'm more disturbed by the bread in a can, I think. Oh, man. Soul's here. What's up, Soul? And Ace says, anything can be canned if you try hard enough. That is also true. Also, Dan's here. It says, condensed milk is milk you in a can. And it's freaking dope. Man, I just, listen. The weird part of Canada puts milk in a bag. And that at least makes more sense than bread in a can. Canned bread with canned ham and canned cheese is great. Great Grace, get out! Bygoat says it's for the vending machine. And Restful says, milk in a can, okay. You seem like the type of person that likes milk in a bag. I don't actually have milk in a bag. I'm from the other part of Canada. There's 2 parts of Canada. One part that puts milk in a bag and is like, yeah, this is fine. And the other part that's like, what are you guys doing? And I'm from the side that's, what are you guys doing? If the bread is not in a can, how are you supposed to save it for the apocalypse? I don't know, Kakashi lover. Soul says they also got bread and Cheese Whiz. Well, I know about Cheese Whiz. I'm not so dumb I don't know about Cheese Whiz. Oh, man. I'm over on this page, I think. I've lost my place. Where's the bread in a can? There it is. Okay. Man, bread in a can. Hi, Casa. What's up? Welcome to hell. The fluffy stuff in this tube. It's bread. Boy, you could put cafeterias out of business with this. And the bread's great, too. It's so soft. See, this is the problem. He's giving all these people microplastics, and they're going to die. He has introduced microplastics into a world where they're not ready for microplastics. He is a menace. He is devastating the ecosystem, this fucking box. Also, it's Kyle.
Calling me soul is like calling you toxic. I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm going to call you Kyle. Or is it Zyle? Oh man, I hope it's not Zyle. Joe says, we have croissant in a can. So, you have croissant in a can? Are you French? I hate this. I hate everything that's happening today. It's Zyle. Oh, damn, it's Zyle. All right. You're going to have to forgive me. It's going to take me a while to get used to that fucking, all right. Croissant in a can. Her table manners aren't polite by any stretch, but watching her enjoy the food so much makes me happy. And with that, it seems like she's full. She lounges on the table as she scratches the bulge in her belly, using her fork as a toothpick. Just then, the door clacks open. The stern-faced man they were calling Boss shows up. I can't remember the voice I gave for Boss, so I'm just gonna fucking do it. Looks like you're awake. Figure out anything about that box? Why should I follow your instructions, Despite being the one kidnapped, Humley glares daggers at the large, frightening man. She must have a lot of nerve. She's not letting an inch of fear show. I wouldn't be surprised if her heart is made out of steel. You got guts, I'll give you that. If you join our gang, we'll treat you a lot better, you know. Unfortunately for you, I'm not about to obey villains or leave myself in your care. Hey, careful with the tough talk. You want to meet the same fate as your friends? Friends? She spits out. They're not my friends. They're just hired bodyguards. She hired bodyguards? I guess that makes sense. Clearly she isn't physically trained. A girl like her wouldn't go exploring the stratum on her own with all the monsters crawling about. But listen here, I may have hired them with money, but that doesn't mean I'll forgive you bastards for killing them. Huh. What can a weak woman like you do on her own? I'm not a very patient man. How about this? Either fix that box or get the gold coins out of it within the next 2 days. Understand? The boss leaves it at that and exits the room. Humley drags a thumb across her neck and sticks out her tongue. We have 2 days. We have to come up with a plan before then, because if we don't have anything, they'll either kill her or put her through a hell worse than death. I have to do something. Kakashi says, canned bread has been suggested to the throne. Kakashi lover, get the fuck out! Kaza says, pretty much anything edible can be in a can. I mean, that's true. Ace says, I had a rat in a can. I don't think rats are edible, but still can. I mean, you technically can't eat a rat. It is meat, I guess. At the end of the day, a rat is meat. Miles says, how about can in a can in a can? Get out. Wow, Miles, they're breaking the law. I just got spaghetti in a can. Spaghetti in a can is sad. Although I guess that's just technically ravioli and SpaghettiOs, so that kind of makes sense. Pinecoat says, this vending machine should carry plain meds, Tylenol, and ibuprofen. That's true. Zyle says, canned mystery meat is normal occurrence. Just eat the meat in the can. It's fine. Anyway, we're on the last 2 chapters, and then we got to read the epilogue, everybody, of book 1. And then we'll see if we'll do book 2 or what we'll do. And Rogway says, Soylent Green is people. I recently watched that because we watched movies that happened in 2022 thing. And man, that was on there and it was great. Unable to come up with any particular breakthroughs, we've come to the second night since I arrived here. Don't bingle me, Ace. Those guys seem to think I'm broken. None of them have ever tried to buy something from me. The 3 people I gave porno mags showed up just one time after that. They appeared to be paying attention to me, glancing my way every now and then, but didn't look like any of them told the others how I changed shape or that they got magazines for free. If they did, the fact they tried to assault Humley would reach their boss's ears, and they didn't want that. Or maybe they were afraid the magazines being confiscated. Humley continues talking with me, doing her analysis at her own pace. Not to tell the ringleader about me, but purely out of academic interest.
They do bring her food in the morning and evening, but she's been tossing it all into a barrel in the corner and the room and closing the lid. Food-wise, she's getting by entirely on what I'm providing her, so she doesn't need to eat that gross-looking stuff. As a side note, her dinner tonight has 2 different varieties of cup ramen, some pressed potato chips. I considered stocking a new product, but points are too valuable in this dire situation. I decided I would save up as much of them as possible and prepare for the worst. Iconic says, I return. How goes the smut? Oh, he gave porno mags to some guys. Joe says lasagna is not bad in a can. Damn it, Joe. Hamburger in a can. Zyle says, here's the question. If canned soup is acceptable, why not bagged soup? I do that when, there's leftovers at, family gatherings. You Americans, listen up, because I know your Thanksgiving is coming up. Bring a shit ton of Ziploc bags to wherever you're going, and then just shove food in there. Because you could put soup in a bag. You could put a lot of things in a bag. Just bring a whole shitload of Ziploc bags, just roll them up, and just fucking wipe them clean. Anyway. Humanly exhales noisily. Thanks again for the food. Man, your cooking is crazy. I can't even come close to this stuff. I'm always too busy doing research. I'm not the amazing one. It's how good the manufacturers are. Her skin looks a lot better now, probably after 2 days of gorging herself on food. I think her cheeks might even have filled out a bit. She's still skinny, but it makes her look more attractive than before. Her once disheveled hair is now silky smooth, back to its ideal state. This is a result of me giving her bottled water, which I warm up, since it normally comes out of me cold. In addition to shampoo and hair treatment you might see in a vending machine in a hotel or deluxe public bath, I gave her a towel too, of course. Phew, that was refreshing. Without caring one bit about the vending machine in the room, Humley, having exposed her upper body, washes her face, wipes herself down, and downs a bottle of coffee milk with a look of satisfaction. It's a little horny. Coffee milk is what you drink after a bath. I'm not budging on that. I look at her body again. Vending machine, come on. Come on, man. Come on, vending machine. You put soup in a bag? You sure you're part of the weird Canada? No, it's just fucking... It doesn't come like that. You can just put anything in there. Canned Alfredo. I'm part of weird Mexican. Soup is fine, but not milk. Bagged foods are very common in Iowa. Northeast Iowa, at least. Corn soup, milk, fish, meat, etc. Y'all ever want to do questionable things to a vending machine? Damn it, Casa, get out! I look at her body again, without the blackened clothing. I'm not trying to wave. I'm being sweaty. And while her upper body is rather unfortunate, that's so rude, her lower body is overflowing with feminine charm. Why is he describing an actual human like this? A human he's known for 2 days. Why is it when you first meet a human within 2 days? All right, let's get horny on Humley here. All right. Her lower body is overflowing with feminine charm. She has child-rearing hips. Not that observation denotes any lewd thoughts, he says, as he says she has child-rearing hips. At this point, a normal man would probably be turned on, but after becoming a vending machine, I think such feelings have weakened for me. I have no way to release them anyway, so it works out. Humility is making a good show of being relaxed, but our time runs out tomorrow morning. If we're going to escape, tonight will likely be our last chance. I'll draw their attention while she escapes. That's the best plan, I think, but I have no way to tell her. This stupid animatronic communication disorder. Now that it's come to this, I think we could force a siege, too. Don't party horn. This is not a party horn moment. We are under siege and being slightly horny. If she could somehow carry me over to the door, it could make it fairly hard to open. I could give her food so we could hold out for about a week. If that's what we're going to do, though, her carrying me to the door is an impossible obstacle. Well, I guess that will be. I guess what will be, Boxo. Don't worry too much about it. I'll explain how valuable you are. If I can convince them that I can repair you if I can have more time, I'm sure they'll believe me. They're idiots, after all. Now that she's refreshed and finished wiping herself down, she takes off her clothes she's been wearing and puts on a pair of underwear and a men's-sized tee that I gave her. Ah, the underwear plus baggy t-shirt. I've always wanted to be in a situation just once in Japan. To think that I could experience it in another world of all places. Reincarnating was worth it. Kyle says, wait, are you reading the Isekai Vending Machine light novel? I am. I am indeed reading the first Reborn as a Vending Machine, and now I wander the dungeon. The underwear and t-shirt are both, of course, things I've bought at vending machines. Oh, I'd like to emphasize that the women's underwear was something I bought as a mistake. A mistake, you understand? This is going to be cold, so I'll put this on. Now that she's refreshed, she's going to put on those worn, blackened clothes. I have experience purchasing underwear and shirts at vending machines, but unfortunately, I've never seen pajamas. I think they're probably out there if you search for them. Goes to show how inexperienced I was as an enthusiast. I'd never seen a blanket or futon vending machines, and even if I had, they would have been too big for an impulse buy. Instead, I'll give her a bunch of bath towels. You can frequently see this item at deluxe public baths and hotel. I'm ashamed to use something so clean and white. Please go ahead and use it. You'll catch a cold like that. We don't know what'll happen in the future. We can't give up. We need to prepare for any situation.
Boxo, mind if I get serious for a second?
Guys, we're getting fucking serious. Here we go. Miles said flat-chested hottie in a baggy t-shirt with child-buried hips. Miles, get the fuck out! Miles, why are you doing this to me? Sal says, did you know there's a make-your-own pizza vending machine that cooks it on the spot? That's terrible. Welcome. She comes up to me, then lays a bath towel on the ground and takes a seat sitting cross-legged. In that position, her panties are fully exposed. But it doesn't matter. I suppose it would be stranger if she was embarrassed about it in front of a vending machine. Here's the fucking question, though. Why is this something he feels the need to mention? Why can't he just be like, yo, she sits in front of me. You're a vending machine and you're telling me you don't think like that anymore. You're like, hi, I'm a vending machine. I don't think horny thoughts anymore since I'm a vending machine. And then the first thing a person does is sits in front of you cross-legged. You're like, I could see your panties. You're fucking not selling me on the whole, I don't have horny thoughts in my head when this is all you ever talk about, you stupid fucking vending machine. Anyway.
If you're thinking about letting me escape by sacrificing yourself, let me stop you right there. Even if I get outside, the region is crawling with monsters. You think I can survive out there when I have no combat abilities?
She knew what I was thinking. I can only display my intent by answering yes or no questions. But I've talked with her quite a bit in these 2 days. She's naturally smart, so I suppose my simple brain circuits are easy for her to read.
Too bad.
Right? So it doesn't do me any good to escape. We have to somehow stall for time and wait for a golden opportunity. I must seem like a pretty foolish woman to you, Boxo? But I'm not very strong at all. I actually act like a huge, reckless idiot. I'm not really scared of dying. Actually, I guess it's more those emotions are numb for me now. What I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Please come again.
She lies down on the spot, covers herself with bath towels, and falls asleep within moments. Her ability to doze off in record time can only be called a special skill. She was getting into some serious stuff. Something must have happened that she can't tell other people. I don't have a way to pry into her affairs, nor do I want to bring up her hidden past anyway. I just want to look at her weird childbearing hips, I guess. Iconic says, Lordy, this fucking story. Joe says, waffles in a can or pancakes in a can? Neither! God, stop putting things in cans!
No thoughts, head empty, only horny. You chose to read this, Waz of Wazmania. This is entirely on you. This was sent to my house. This was a gift. This was the grandma's sweater that was sent to me, and now I gotta put on fucking the same grandma's sweater whenever grandma's in town. So she's like, "Oh, you wore the gift." This is a gift. This was a gift sent to me. I want you to play the vending machine so badly. I feel if anybody knows anybody in Crunchyroll, please. Which brings us to midnight. Even the regulars here probably aren't awake save for the outlookers at the door of the abandoned fortress. Now is the time to act. But what do you want a vending machine to do? Literally, I don't have a leg to stand on. The only thing I could do is protect her with my force field from those idiots, since they might come to attack her again, thinking they'll dispose of her anyway. I'm gonna pause here for a second because I gotta pee real bad. But we will get back to it. You guys can look at Humley while you wait. There you go. There's Humley. Look at her. Yay. Thank you, Mysterious Phoenix, for hydrate. I'm gonna pee. You guys are going on intermission and gonna have a good intermission time. I'll be back in a minute. Let's see who's gonna be in charge. Who's good? Who's good and has been a good person today? Who's been a good person today? You know what? Right. You're right, Ace. Ace has been a good person. You know what? Ace, you're in charge. You're in charge, Ace. Don't burn the place down. We're going on intermission. My fucking office turns into a sauna when the door's closed. Anyway, I speed ran it. If you clip through your shower, you can 100% speed run your bathroom break. Let the ritual sacrifices begin. God damn it, Ace. I told you to keep everybody in line. What happened here? What happened here, Ace? Ace, why are there rituals happening, Ace? You want to fucking explain? You could get isekai to the body of someone who watches better streams. I mean, that's true. I wish I was isekai'd into a person who wasn't a VTuber. Or technically YouTuber. You know. Alright, well, the stream didn't burn down, so I guess you did kind of okay, Ace. Man. Alright. Here we go. Getting into the last two chapters, everybody. And then, or is this the last chapter? Ooh, is this the last chapter? Oh, no, we got one more. Ahem. Here we go. Is my audio on? It is on. Okay, cool. Because I muted myself when I left, and I didn't know if I returned it back on. I can't settle down, so I keep looking around the room. But only things here are a time-worn desk, a chair, some documents. In light of a magic item, it looks like a set of tools. The ceiling is about 10 feet high. The room is 10 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet in height. That's a classic D&D thing.
And the walls and floors, are all made of stone that looks thick and sturdy. The classic escape would be to dig through the wall, but how many years would that take? In the end, no matter how much I look around, there's no way out. I've just about given up, prepared to wait for tomorrow. Just then, there's a soft sound, and my vending machine body shakes a little. What was that? It was almost nothing, but I did hear something bursting open. I listened hard with my non-existent ear.
I listen hard with my non-existent ears.
I hear another sound in the distance, like something exploding, followed by a clash of alarms.
Hey, what was that? Well, it's coming from above.
I hear the guards shouting and their footsteps disappear up the stairs. Does this mean the fortress is under attack? Then I have to wake up Humley.
Get one free with a winner. Get one free with a winner. Get one free with a winner.
Huh? What's wrong, Boxo? She looks at me with half asleep expression as she wipes some drool away. I have no way to explain, so for now, I have this can of coffee to wake up. Oh, thanks. She drinks some, then she burps.
Best thing for waking up in the morning.
Her demeanor still reeks of old dude, but that... Okay. Her demeanor still reeks of old dude. Guys, you guys reek of old dude. You guys reek of crew members. You guys reek of narcs. Can y'all stop reeking of narcs? Man. But that doesn't matter right now. The only thing I can think of in this situation is that a raid is happening. I have to find out who the lowlifes are fighting. A couple of guesses to the assailant's identity come to mind. First, the monsters that roam the stratum. Second, hunters. The settlement's increase in activity naturally means an influx of villains like these who can smell money. Let's assume stealing me isn't their first crime and that they've committed many already. They could be on a watch list. Smells like crew spirit. You smell like dilly bar. You reek of decayed Furby. Next Splatfest, Narc versus Nega Narc. Narcs in this chat? I hope not. Narcs in my chat? It's more likely than you think. Oh, that's a good meme. I love dead memes. I fucking love the oldest, decrepitest memes you can find. I fucking love that shit. Anyway. Still, this is too fortunate to be a coincidence. Which means, wait, were they waiting for someone to steal me? A hunk of iron full of money is the perfect bait, isn't it? They're leaving a giant defenseless safe in the middle of the road. It's like they were asking criminals to come after me. Plus, stealing me would be a pretty large-scale operation. I'm significantly valuable, too, which means it would take time and effort to move me. I must be the best bait around. Hold on. Has Director Bear or someone in the association used me for a plan they thought up? But Director Bear would have told me beforehand. No. Maybe they stole me as he was coming to tell me, and he used the opportunity. Whichever the case, if my prediction is correct, we're saved! The mob don't think too highly of narcs. Thanks, Pineco, for using dead person money on me. Sile says less about being a narc and more about selling info for Pokemon cards. Miles says, take this condom to protect from narcs. Wazzy draws rage comics confirmed. I suppose she is the living embodiment of the face. I am. I love those rage faces. This noise. Are people fighting? Humley seems to finally have woken up. With her usual sharp gaze, she moves to the door and puts her ear to it. Yeah, they're fighting someone, all right. I don't know who, but this might be our chance. I was thinking the same thing. Worst case scenario would be each side wiping the other out. If that happens, we'll be trapped here. She struggles to get the door open for a short while, but it's locked it's locked from the outside, and it doesn't look like there's anything she can do.
Boxo!
Wait, I hear a voice. That voice. I give a start. I know that voice. Humley must have an idea too. She knits her eyebrows and clings to the door.
Boxo, where are you?
I know this voice coming from the other side of the thick door all too well. It's
Lammis?
Yes, it's Lammis's voice. I'd never mistake it. That means the Hunters Association are the one attacking. We're saved. Wait, why's she here? Does this mean the Hunters Association is behind this? She's calling the name Boxo. Do you know her?
Welcome.
Oh, great. Let's make sure we don't get in the way and hold them back. It wouldn't be very funny if they took me hostage in desperation, after all. She seems to decide it's safest next to me. She gets her clothes together and leans back against me. Hope you'll protect me if you need to.
Welcome.
Leave it to me. Protecting at least is something I'm confident I can do. I begin to hear sounds of fighting and angry shouts getting closer. The tremors I feel from time to time are most likely Lammis. If she moved her fetters and wielded her might with all her strength, she could tear through these decayed fortress walls like tissue paper. This could be bad, says Humley suddenly, looking at the ceiling. I look as well, but I don't see anything wrong. A little bit of dust is falling, but I don't think it's enough to signal a collapse. The storeroom is above us. It's got all the coins and those garbage heaps amassed in it. It's all well and good, but those morons had to start hoarding defective magicite, also known as blastite. Originally, magicite was used to fuel source for magic items, but sometimes the mana built into it starts flowing strangely. Then you can't use it for fuel. Mishandling it could cause items to malfunction and break. Magicite exists too? I've been wondering how magic items work. I see. So that's the trick. Anyway, defective magicite is hard to handle. I even heard a story about a nation who stored away a lot of it, planning to use it for weaponry, but the whole thing exploded, taking nearby facilities with it. Nowadays, it's common sense to destroy it as soon as you find it. But they don't know that. Some merchant probably sold them a bunch of huge pieces of blastite and told them it was magicite. Then they threw it all in the storeroom above us with the utmost care. Can you imagine? Morons, am I right? If this didn't relate to us, I would say, what morons? But this means there's an unexploded bomb sitting right above us. They are freaking morons. Anyway, you get it now? If you give blastite a strong impact, things will turn real bad. If the roof of the storeroom above us collapses and it hits the blastite... Yeah, right. Say no more. Lammis, could you please tone it down a little bit? I think I feel the bangs and shakings getting closer. Yeah, this is really bad. The moment the words leave Humley's mouth, the ceiling comes crashing down with a thunderous boom. Ooh, she might have died. Boxy Box do, Boxy do, where are you? Silas says, the greatest crime is selling your accomplishments for a stack of first edition shiny Charizards. Grace says, we've got some chips to sell now. Oh my god, honey, feed me more unsolicited info. Wait a minute, that's my thing, bitch. Smashy says, hi, Wazzy, I'm back from fighting for my life. How are you doing? Bad. Super bad. Let's do it. As a vending machine maniac. The sound of an explosion, so loud that if it would have stunned my eardrums if I had them, fills the underground chamber. As we look up at the ceiling, it creaks. We see crevices start to scatter out in all directions. This is exactly what Humley was worried about. It's caving in! Ah! She's cute when she screams. What? You are There is a fucking bomb going off, and he goes, she's cute when she screams in terror. God damn, she's just the cutest fucking thing when her life is in fucking danger. Man, I love it when bitches' lives are in danger. It's just so fucking, they're just so, girls in danger is just so hot, I guess. Oh, God. She's cute when she screams. Fuck. But this isn't the time to think about that. Force field, activate! At the last moment, blue walls surround me. It repels the collapsing ceiling, preventing it from entering the field. With an unidentifiable noise surrounding us, Humley clutches her ears and crouches, cowering. When the sound finally subsides, we're trapped in the rubble. It would normally be pitch black with no light coming through, but with the light coming out of my vending machine body, we have a good view of our surroundings.
Thank you for saving me, Boxo. You're a pretty reliable guy, you know that?
She bumps my metal body with a fist. The situation calls for more urgency, but for the moment, we're okay. The problem is what to do now. We can manage for food. The biggest issue is keeping this force field up. With a little over 10,000 points and that number decreasing 1 per second, there's a limit to how I can maintain it. If it costs 3,600 points per hour, someone will have to dig us out within 3 hours, or we'll get crushed to death. If it was just me, I could withstand it by increasing my toughness, but that couldn't be further from what I want to do now. If I abandon this woman, it'll haunt me for the rest of my life. Now that I'm not human anymore, I want my soul, at least, to be as human as possible. Ace says hot dog in a can. Get the fuck out, Ace. How dare you? I can't believe I left you in charge, you fucking sociopath. And I don't want to see Lammas cry either.
Boxo, how long can you keep this force field up?
Forever?
Too bad.
No point in lying to her now. I'll tell her the situation is in as much detail as I can. We should search for a way till we're both saved.
Do we have less than an hour?
Too bad. Is it a 2-hour limit?
Too bad.
Around 3 hours?
Welcome.
I see. We might last 3 hours. It's not much of a margin. What a pain. Yes, we don't have time. We have to break out of this situation before it's up. Unfortunately, no tool I can have as a vending machine product will get us out of here. It's cruel, but I guess this is reality. I'm incredibly far from gaining another blessing. Things would change if I could have an optional drill part as a feature, but obviously that doesn't exist. Even if it did, it would probably take a measurable number of points. We're in a bind, no matter how you look at it. But not yes. I must be able to combine something to...
Hey, Boxo, do you need money to maintain this blessing? You said you had more ways to use money before.
Welcome. Yes, I did say that. Of course, if we got a lot of coins, I could change them into points and preserve the force field. But Humley said they took all of her money and belongings. We don't have that kind of money I need here.
I thought so. Then we might be able to pull through. Boxo, look up.
Pull through how? I don't believe her right off the bat, but as I move my gaze upward, the upper portion of the ceiling rubble. What does she want from... Wait.
Do you see it? That's a bag full of coins. Remember I said there's a storeroom above us?
Oh, I get it. I see. We're right under a storeroom, which is what caused this huge mess. If the floor fell out, then obviously whatever was inside the storeroom would fall. In that case, I'll just allow that bag into the force field. The bag falls to the floor, its opening large enough to fit an entire child inside. It's filled with gold, silver, and copper coins. This is great. With all this, I can keep the force field up for a long time. Just the coins that fell out of the bag upon its descent would let me maintain it for a whole day. All I need now is to set my item prices to cost at least 1 gold coin. Sweet, I'm buying whatever I want now. Gold, silver, copper coins pull into me, and my points rise to unbelievable levels. I think this money is probably acquired illegally, but there's no way to return it to the people who lost it. I'll put it to good use. If their boss is safe out there somewhere and he realizes all the money they saved up is gone, he might slip a disc. The force field is no longer a worry. If we can hold out for 3 days, Lammas will clear this rubble and dig us out. Now, and I have faith that if I keep calling out to her, she'll find us before long. With the threat of our lives at bay, we finally have time to think. Now we just have to wait for rescue. Smashy says, is welcome and too bad all he can say? No, he can say, welcome, too bad, get one free with a winner, insert coins.
Shit, I can't remember. He says it like 9 times. What can he say? He tells us. Like all the time he tells us. Luckily, I didn't waste brain power remembering. I don't know. He could say like a couple phrases. Anyway. I'll put this money to good use to creep on girls in my vending machine body. Thanks, Kakashi Lover. Money acquired illegally sounds like a certain pine cone. I know, ASJ. I was just thinking the same thing. You know, when you get dead bodies and you hide them places. Humley is in total relaxation mode. She's been munching on her chips bought for the premium price of more than 1 gold coin. She's quiet now, though, so maybe she's sleepy since she's full.
What? I can't breathe.
Wait, her face doesn't look good. She's not breathing smoothly. She has a hand to her forehead as though she's in pain. What's wrong? She was so energetic before, and yet... Oh, shoot, I'm an idiot. I have a mechanical body, and I make a stupid mistake because of it. Right now, she's suffocating. Unlike me, people need to breathe. People die when they are dead. The rubble has totally buried us in an airtight space. People can't last long like that. Crap. A little bit of thought and I would have realized it. I slipped up figuring I won't die and exposed her to danger without meaning to.
My head hurts.
What should I do? I have even less time to think than before. If Humley suffocates and passes out, I'll be powerless. If she needs oxygen. Oxygen! I got it. I recall seeing the feature for this. I thought I'd never get it, but I've never been so happy to be a vending machine maniac before this moment. The vending machine changes into more of a retro shape after switching forms to an archaic? I don't know this word. It's switching forms to a rectangular design, Japanese characters spreading all over my body. Oxygen vending machine. In the middle of my body are masks that you can cover your entire nose and mouth, as well as a thin tube outside of me, connecting to my main body. When you hook it up, you can breathe oxygen from it.
What do I do with this?
Originally, the oxygen perversion system cost 50 yen per 3,000 cubic centimeters of oxygen, but this time, of course, it's free. I make sure to output the oxygen so that even if she doesn't figure it out, she'll be fine. The important thing is to provide oxygen to this space.
There's something coming out. If you want me to breathe it?
Welcome! She puts the mask firmly over her mouth. She begins to greedily inhale the oxygen, her pained look gradually relaxing. Great. I think she's okay now. Oh, that scared me. It was worth being part vending machine It was worth being part of the vending machine enthusiast community. Whenever I find a vending machine museum, I jump in without a second thought. This oxygen vending machine was something that actually existed around 1965. At the time, air pollution was a problem in Japan, and apparently they placed some of these in the Ginza as an attempted countermeasure. Based purely on what I've seen, this is one of the strangest vending machines I've come across. Okay. I'm going to save my comments till the end. I have more than enough points to keep both the force field and the oxygen going without issue. Now we just have to wait for Lammas to rescue us. Only after giving some thought as to whether I'm forgetting something again, of course. I can provide food whenever she needs it. All the items she bought now litter the floor now, so she'll be fine for a while. I've got points to spare as well. I'll be on alert for a while, without rest or sleep, to prepare for anything unexpected. I should be good. I don't think I've overlooked anything. It saddens me that I can't say for sure, since I've been pretty bad up until now, but if I fail, we should manage as long as I back her up. I swear to myself I won't make that mistake until we're rescued.
Thanks, Boxo. You know, if you were human, that might have been really bad.
Sitting, she looks at me with a blush, almost making my heart, circuitry, start to pound. But Lammas is the one who has my back, metaphorically and physically. I wonder if she's crying right now. I worried that I might have been crushed.
She knows my force field and my toughness, so I think she'll be fine. I just hope she's not acting crazy. As if to interrupt my thoughts, a strange sound comes from overhead, a scraping noise mixed with a low-pitched sound, reverberating through my body. Did something heavy fall to the ground? The noise is quickly canceled out by a certain girl shouting,
Boxo, where are you? Even if you're not safe, answer me.
That wailing. Is she crying? I swear, crying over a vending machine. Even a maniac like me would go pale. Oh, look it. Here's a beautiful picture. There's her crying over her vending machine.
Lammas is calling you, Boxo. Give her an answer,
Says Humley, standing up and hitting me on the back. The rubble overhead blows away, and Lammas, lit by the magical lamps, peers in at us. Her face is smeared with snot and tears, and the area around her eyes swollen for bawling. Her eyes themselves are bloodshot. I could tell from a glance how worried she was about me.
Boxo!
Without hesitating, she leaps at me from above. I allow her through the force field. That'd be funny if he didn't just fucking thunk. She slips through the blue walls and crashes into me. 25 damage. Durability decreased by 25. Ow. Ugh. That was more damage than I thought. Still, I wish this was my damage indicator would read the mood.
I'm sorry. This all happened because I took my eyes off you.
You don't need to worry about that so much. And I'm happy for the hug. But I hear some unpleasant groans from my body. 10 damage. Durability decreased by 10. I'm going to recover my durability. If this goes on, I could lose the life she just saved. Please calm down, Lammas.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy you're okay.
I have no arms to hold her as she sobs, and I don't have a mouth to give her words of comfort, but from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad I met you, and I'm happy to meet you again, Lammas. Boxo, eh? A strange magic item, full of too many mysteries. A magic item with a mind of its own. Seems like a whole human soul is in there. What is this box anyway? It's a container made of materials I've never seen or heard before. The things inside taste like nothing I've ever experienced, and they're even tasty. I was pretty confident in my intelligence, but there's nothing like this recorded in anything I could find. If someone could make out a magic item with the same capabilities as Boxo, they'd be swimming in money for sure. Yay! He saved her. Yet the human trapped inside it. It's a pain that I can only say yes or no, but I still feel the human goodness in it. Lammas has always been a good judge of people, and if she's that attached to him, then she probably isn't a bad person. She's still hugging him, making creaking noises, but the box is taking it all without so much as a complaint. This mysterious magic item protected me from the falling rubble, and it did its damnedest to save me. Surely, what in the world is Boxo? I'm pretty sure it can convert money into power, but to have a blessing on top of it? Plus its absolute wall of force field, which I've only ever heard about in legend. It's a heap of mysteries piled atop mysteries, with some more mysteries thrown around in the mix. Such an incredible research specimen that my magic item engineer's soul can't suppress its giddiness. With Boxo, I wouldn't need to worry about food or drink. I could always get delicious stuff right away. I wouldn't have to worry about being hurt, since there would be a force field for when things go sour. It's pretty hefty, so normally it would be hard to carry, but even with Lammas's might, everything is solved. The day might come in the future where the pair gets more famous. I think I'm right in assuming that the hunters find him pretty necessary. It's probably only a matter of time before the major hunter teams come knocking. That force fields and impenetrable defense and not having to worry about food must be really hard to overlook. The world around Lammas looks like it's about to change completely from now on. I suppose I'll help her as her childhood friend. I have a debt to Boxo, after all. I have to uncover the secret of his abilities and save the soul trapped in the magic item in the box. Lammas, give him some room. His body is crying out in pain.
If I let go, he might go somewhere again, Humley. Well, wait, what are you doing here?
She didn't notice me up until now. You're such a single-minded, dazzling person. If you heard that door open, that was Matt checking on me for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just in here making voices, Matt. But her honesty is cause for concern. I'll stick to her for a while again, and because I'm curious about Boxo, who she's so attached to. Well, I guess I'm looking forward to seeing more of you, Boxo, I say, giving his metal body a poke. He drops a sweet drink into his compartment. I wasn't exactly trying to demand more, you know.
And that's it. We've come to the end, everybody. Oh, people say hi, Matt. Matt burned the book for us. You know what? Before I read the epilogue, I want to give you guys some thoughts. I fucking hate how fucking Shonen Jump protagonist this is. I fucking hate how every time there's a problem, he conveniently has the fucking answers to the problem. You never have to worry, are they going to make it or not? He never loses because he's always like, oh, I remember back in the 60s, they sold air vending machines. Like, fuck off. Fuck off with this. Every time he has a problem, he's like, oh man, he's just so fucking overpowered, it's bullshit. I hate when the protagonist is so good that it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's just fucking pisses me off. I want him to lose. I want a stupid vending machine to be like, oh no, I'm out of power. I don't know what I'll do. And then somebody gives him one whole, like one whole coin and that revives him or some shit. Or like fucking, I want someone other than him to solve the fucking problem. I fucking, I am invested. I would like to read the other books, says Kakashi Lover. This is a standard isekai trope. I know that, great, but I wish it wasn't. I like my protagonists to have some bad times. I like when my protagonists get punched in the face. Sometimes your protagonist just needs to be punched in the face. Okay? Fuck. Alright, I'm going to read you guys the epilogue. And then we're going to take a little quick peeky glance at the other two books. And we'll decide if we're going to... Then I'll put up a poll in the Discord, actually. I'll put it up in the Discord what we want to do. If we want to find another book, we want to go back to doing whatever the fuck we want on fuck, I put my sunglasses on again. If we want to go back to doing whatever we want on Mondays, if we want to switch books, or if we want to read the other two books. I don't want this to be my legacy. Anyway.
It's not that often that you agree to help if you're not getting anything out of it, Captain.
This is a short lady standing next to Subtle, who's wearing a wide brim hat. She appears into the hole on the floor. Would you quit it? I'm the kind of guy who's always nice to others and good to himself, too. He flicks the brim of his hat and steps 1 foot atop the rubble, probably trying to strike a pose, but it's met with a cold reaction from his teammates. 2 young men, their only distinction being their red and white heads of hair, heave out a loud sigh. Captain knows how valuable Boxo is. You haven't forgotten our goal, have you? Oh shit, that was a woman. Begins a woman impassively, explaining to her teammates as she runs a hand through her beautiful wavy blue hair.
If we want to slay the stratum lords here in the other strata, those who will be on long expeditions, then Boxo is indispensable. If we make a name for ourselves with him, it would be easier to lure him into the menagerie. At least that's the captain's well thought out plan.
Vice Captain Philima, did you just make fun of me?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Captain Carroll. I am ever your obedient subordinate.
Probably. She muttered the last word under her breath, but the captain seems to have heard. Veins pop out of his temples.
But it's true. If we can use the magic items, long expeditions will be easy.
Right, you get me. We have a goal. We need to use anything, any means to accomplish it. We can't make our dreams come true. The menagerie of fools' dreams. come true without Boxo. Suddenly, the expressiveness of the teammates' faces thins out and vanishes. Their banter's gone without a trace. Standing there now are beast-like predators, their eyes sharp, targeting their prey. The girl embraces the magic box item down in the collapsed hole, and they watch it carefully. Ooh, they're continuing the story. Wow, that's fucking amazing. Wow. Afterward. This is from the author. This has nothing to do with the story. This is from the author. I wonder what kind of person is reading this afterward right now. It's me, Wazzy, founder of the Dinky Foundation and cool guy extraordinaire. Even if you've already read the rest of the main story on Let's Become Novelist, rest assured the extra content in here. If you've read the entire book without knowing what it was about, did you like it? If you thought it was funny and interesting, then I'm fully satisfied. For those of you who read the afterward first without knowing what the book is about, my friend is one of those types. I'll reveal one shocking fact that will make you want to read the whole story. The protagonist is a vending machine. Oh, you knew that from the title? My apologies. That definitely wasn't a sufficient explanation. Allow me to touch on the story a bit. To piggyback on that explanation, the protagonist is a man who died by being crushed under the weight of his vending machine obsession. As fate would have it, he reincarnates as a vending machine. By the way, when I first talked about this concept with my friend, he was very nice. He said to me, "Writing more of your weird stories, I see." So the protagonist, now a vending machine, is sitting around on the lakeside with another world by himself when our main heroine, Lamis, appears. Machine meets girl, and the story begins. And well, that is my concise summary. Did you like it? Being in a vending machine, the protagonist can't move on his own, and he can't have an actual conversation with anybody. He's not actually a good main character, but I think the reason like so many Let's Become Novelist users received the story well was because he doesn't give up. Instead, he perseveres through desperate situations and manages to get through them. No, we persevered because this was incredibly horny, and we were like, how is this girl gonna fuck a vending machine? I actually don't even know why there's 10 dudes here listening to me read this. I think, selfishly perhaps, that this is a good book to recommend to people who are bored of protagonists who are really good looking but claim they're not popular with the ladies. I personally think the protagonist looks really cool, but I doubt I doubt people will agree. To change the topic completely, the way I first became an author was unique. Until a few years ago, here's the story about how his dad died. Everybody pay attention because this is true facts. Until a few years ago, I helped out with my father's independent business, living a fulfilling life, which, though we didn't have much money, was always busy. But one day my father died from a high fall, and I ended up inheriting the business. In addition to his dad committed suicide. Shouldn't joke about that, but fucking. In addition to the sudden managerial work hounding me every day, I lost sight of my father. The sight of my father falling to the ground before my eyes, of a person dying in front of me, gave me agoraphobia, and my work itself began to grow even more painful. Our finances weren't in a good state to begin with, but to add to that, the world had shown me how harsh it was, and this ability to flip upside down on a whim, and soon showed me how disgraceful people can act when money is involved. I remember my body and mind both weakening during that time. Without any way to continue doing my job in such a state, I closed down the business, even before half a year had passed. It took a year before all the remaining work cleanup was finished. When it was, I was left with a gaping hole in my heart. I was spending my life as an empty husk, when suddenly one day I had a thought. I don't know when I'm going to die like my father did. One question, though, I have in mind. Have I done anything I wanted to do in life? Even with how much of a mess I was, I kept searching for an answer to it. While I was hanging out listlessly at home one day, for some reason I remembered all of a sudden that I always liked reading books. So I began writing a novel. It may have just been a form of escapism thinking back to it, and creating the stories while I was writing. I started having fun putting letters to paper. Before I knew it, I was so absorbed in creative activities, I felt the desire swelling inside me to get people to read what I would write. And I was thinking of ways to go about it, when I hit upon a website called Let's Become Novelist, a site for submitting novels. A series of hardships followed. I submitted a novel where the protagonist was a hero who was warped into another world, another grand idea in my mind that was a satisfactory piece of work. However, only a handful of people even ended up liking it. I swung around to the opposite side of the spectrum after that, submitting an eccentric battle themed novel containing some erotic elements and in the near future. That one, however, ended up being less liked than my first work. At that point, I was on the verge of breaking down, but I decided I would give up only after I'd gone through enough to satisfy myself. When I gathered information on what kind of work would be well received, I finally started writing a new novel. When I did, it was rated so much better that you couldn't even compare it to the previous ones. It even climbed to the top of the daily rankings at one point. That novel seemed within reach of publishing. It just needed a little more. Unfortunately, several things got in the way, and it ended up being rejected. Nevertheless, the process was getting so far gave me confidence, so I pressed on, writing many different kinds of works. Serious stories where I pursued my own style, stories that were cheerful and fantastic, all of them a certain amount of appreciation, but in the end, none of them reached publication. Before I realized it, 4 years had passed since I started submitting novels. That was when I set a goal for myself. If nobody came looking for publication before my birthday that year, I would give up on writing novels. I'd cause trouble for those close to me at that point, so if it happened, I would pursue steadier options. As my final work, I began writing a novel that didn't require much in the way of thought. One that was fantastic and original, one that I wanted to write. This work was reborn as a vending machine, and now I wander the dungeon. This wasn't a novel where I adjusted the reader's needs or had to think long and hard about constructing a plot. Instead, I pursued my own style for it and garnered the most popularity of all my work. And that's how I learned how interesting this world can be. Despite not always going your way, life really is unpredictable. To wrap this up, I'd like to thank the many people involved with this novel. The dude, Itua Kato, who provided the illustrations. I was so shocked that the characters could be so charming. Over and over, I found myself looking at them with a dumb grin on my face. My editor, M, who acknowledged this work, and everyone in the Kadoa Sneaker Bunko editing department. Thanks to you, my dreams of publication had come true. S, who offered me advice and ideas. My mother, who I tried to keep this a secret from, but told anyway. As the cute cats in my house, I'm grateful for you all. Everyone else involved with this book, thank you from the bottom of my heart. At last, people, I want to thank my readers who came to like this story through Let's Become Novelists. Let's become friends in the future. To everyone who bought this book, thank you. Dad, I know this doesn't make up for letting your business fail, but this book is for you. From Hirokuma. Also, Big Sister Humley, who loses out to porno mags, is so cute. And there's a half-naked picture of Humley if you would like it. There you guys go. And that was it. It's over. As Stanley once said, if you give up, you'll never be as good as me. I hate that, Pinecone. Pinecone, that's the fucking worst thing you can ever say to me. Let this be a lesson, kids. Sometimes giving up is the right choice. I think ASJ is sure you'll try again. Oh, man. Reading this will you
make
think
your
you could
business
get away
fail.
with bingo-bangling me on the internet? Think again, fucker.
God damn it, don't bingle me right now. Don't bingle me. We've got... So, I'm grabbing them. We've got 2 more books. Pinecone says I hit his corpse. Thanks, Pinecone. We've got 2 more books. I don't know who this character is yet. We haven't met her, but she has definitely got a Coca-Cola in her hand. And, of course, there's Humley not wearing clothing, as she normally do. So the second book... Oh, great. There's pictures. Everybody, there's pictures! You had to sleep with 2 beautiful women. Best night ever, right? Yep, let's go to sleep. Oh, Bosso.
Screw the Bengals.
You
I
can
have
sleep in our
Bengals.
tent. Ooh, woo. None of this is your fault. You can rest in peace. Ooh, woo. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Don't bingle me. You don't have 2 more books. You're hallucinating. It's over. I hope it's over. I hope you guys don't want more of this. Is there a fucking thing that tells the chapters? Oh, it does. We have Canned Odin, Spring Comes, A secret plan extinguishing the flames. New powers. Ooh, he gets new powers. Devoted to you. Ooh, wow. Wow. This is... Wow, look at... More pictures of Lammas crying. That's what we all wanted, right? That's what we wanted. Oh God, there's Lammas looking at porno mags possibly. I don't fucking know. Oh man, okay. We got that. We also got this one. Oh boy, more characters. Look at, there's more characters. Look at, there's a dog thing. Wow. And oh, this guy. Wow, there's a guy that looks cool in it. Wow. Wow, everybody. Oh God. God. Here's a half-naked Lammas. That's what we wanted. So yeah, I'll probably put that poll up in the Discord. God damn it. I'll probably put that poll up in the Discord on whether you guys want to continue reading Vending Machine. If we want to go back to just fucking around on Mondays, whatever it is we want to do. Or if we want to switch to a completely new novel. Which I have no ideas for yet. So again, I would probably ask for what you guys want for, story time with Wazzy. Man, this has been a hell thing. I don't like it. I don't like the book. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like it. It's because the protagonist as a vending machine pisses me off. I don't know if it's the translation or the way it was written, but there's definitely been some fucking pissant moments in this. There's been some depressing moments. There's been vending machine smut. The entire bathhouse scene was hell. Yeah. Light Tamer says 400 subs, and Wazzy gives away the fat Pikachu card to a crew member. No, this is mine. Lion Tamer, we already... Oh, shit. I should mention that. Thank you, Lion Tamer. So, this Sunday is the big mega stream for the crew member. We will be continuing subs until the 30th, but the 27th is the big mega stream. I will be giving out a copy of this, a brand new copy, which I will write. I will write right in it. I will go to right here and I will autograph it. Not as the author, as Wazzy. And I'll write, hey, vend some fucking panties. Smiley face or some shit. And so this is one of the giveaways that is happening this Sunday. We've currently unlocked, this is a giveaway. What else have we unlocked? There's already there's a Toxicure prize giveaway, which was like the main thing. And then we have, another prize pack giveaway. So we've got 2 prize pack giveaways. We've got a hug pillow giveaway. We've got the novel giveaway. And then where's 300? And then the 300s, if we get to them, we have... I'm looking up here. Sorry, I didn't bring the camera with me. We have an art giveaway, which I think we just unlocked. We have a Bloom Slank giveaway. And then I think that's it for giveaways. But yeah, that's the giveaways we're doing this Sunday. Actually, let's count. We were at 320 when we started. So we are 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are technically at 328. Because the counter is always wrong. So we're at 328. So we have now unlocked an art giveaway. And we are slowly making our way towards hot sauce nuggets. If I'm being honest with you, I think we might make hot sauce nuggets, but I don't think we'll make it past that. So I'll go ahead and update the goal right now. Since it is incorrect. But that's... And that's what's happening. And also the final day of the subathon, me and my friend Rue are gonna get drunk and make a cake. It's gonna be terrible. It's a 37 fucking ingredient cake, fruit cake. They picked it, I didn't. Rue was like, let's make this, and I was like, that seems terrible. Oh no, pine cone. Pine cone. What did you just do? Pine cone. Pine cone. I was at 328. How many did you just fucking do? I have no idea how many pine cone just gave. 22. Great. 22. Jesus fuck. 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. Oh, God. 350! Pinecone! Pinecone! How do you have all this money, you fucking mafia bitch? Fuck! Alright, here we go. I gotta do it again. Crewvember. Good thing I hadn't just entered it. Fuck! Fuck! Okay, it's over. You're good. You're good. You did it. Pinecone. Are you happy, Pinecone? You've done it. Crikey, Pinecone, you've done it. You fucking mad motherfucker. There we go. I guess I've updated the goal. Okay, I guess I'm doing hot sauce chicken nuggets during stream. Fuck, when do I want to do that? That's supposed to be during the mega stream. Hold on. Do I want to do that for lunch or dinner? Because I will take away one of your guys. You order lunch because then I'll do hot sauce nuggets. I feel that would be better at dinner so that I'm not dying. Actually, during Monster Road Trip, everybody else is talking. So if I be quiet during Monster Road Trip, we can do it for lunch, but when I also have to eat pineapple and do pickle juice. Oh God, here, let me pull this up. Let me get the vending machines out of here so you guys can look at what I'm looking at. I'll take the camera off too. Yeah, there's a webcam. There you go. Now you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm also in the middle of it, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that aspect. I'm trying to find
Bingle-bangle.
I'm trying to find a way to put this over here. Ace! Ace. So I guess we're at 351. Fucking whore bags. You guys are whore bags. You guys are all whore bags. Anyway, so this Sunday, we're going from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And now we have a mega stream. We have 2 mega streams. This is the first mega stream. I don't know when I'm doing the second mega stream. But as you can see, we've got a Pokemon Nuzlocke to start us off. Then we're going to do a live event where I guess I'm now eating chicken nuggets. Pineapple and pickle juice. We're also going to write a fanfic. I'm also going to rate your usernames, and I'm going to do an IQ test. Pinecone takeover. Pinecone does have his takeover. Actually, Pinecone is already... Pinecone's halfway to his next fucking takeover already. But Pinecone and I have already discussed his first takeover. And he will be doing it in December. Just because everything with this last week has been fucking stupid. But Pinecone will be getting his takeover, so don't worry, guys. I never go back on my word. You guys know me. Like, fuck, when I was like, I'll give out a PS5 for fucking Extra Life. I did it, didn't I? Fuck, it took me forever to source a PS5, and we had to do some really shady shit in the background. But we got a PS5, and I gave it out, didn't I? And toes with it. Then we'll have Monster Road Trip, which a lot of friends are going to be joining me on. Also, just so you guys know, crew, team members are joining me. So, like, team members, by that I mean, like, people like Banani and Draconi Cat and Ramen and a whole bunch of and Bits and Raku and Pwups. They're all joining me for the live event and for the road trip, the Monster Road Trip and Art with Friends and the last live event. The only one where other people won't be joining me is the 2 Nuzlocks, and it'll just be me and Matt for the 2 Nuzlocks. The second live event will be you guys order me dinner. So basically it's going to be a thing where you guys pick, oh, hey, guess what, Wazzy, you're going to Wendy's. And I'm like, yeah. And you guys be like, you're going to order this and this and this. And even if I don't like it, I got to eat it. I'll also eat mint chocolate ice cream, which I fucking hate. We're going to do an Ask Me Anything, which again, you can ask any member of the crew. So it's not just me. Like if you're like, hey, Froggy, how's that soup? You know, you can ask that. And if Froggy's not here, we'll make up answers. And then we have a bad fanfic reading, which I was trying to find a Reborn as a Vending Machine fanfic, and I can't find one. I guess I'll have to write one. And if chat writes a fanfic doesn't get read because we don't have enough time, I'll read it at the live event. Anyway, that's been our fucking stream for today. You absolute fucking dilly bars. You dilly bar fucking monster bitches. I fucking love and appreciate you. I'm glad we're done Reborn as a Vending Machine. I'll go in the Discord today and we'll figure out what it is we're gonna do next on Mondays. Obviously I'm taking next Monday off because the mega stream is happening on the Sunday. I'm gonna take next Monday off, so I have time to figure out what we're gonna do. And yeah, I guess I gotta reset Crewvember already because fucking Aces for some reason didn't go through. So now I gotta fix that. There we go. There, I fixed it. There we go. There. 9 days left of this, and man, I think we're good. There's a couple things on our thing I don't want to get to. There's a couple of these goals I really don't want to do. That's why they're goals, is because I was like, Anyway, let's go find somebody to raid so that you guys could get off my taint hole and go bother somebody else for the rest of the day. Let's find a new vending machine person to terrorize. Fucking sending your porno mags out. Anyway, I love and appreciate you guys. But I also think each and every one of you can go fuck yourselves. Who's live? You know what Vibe is live? We haven't rated Vibe in a while. We've seen Vibe in a while. So fucking let's go get Vibe. True story, before I send you guys to Vibe, this is why Vibe is called Hero of Vibe, and I think you should respect him. Hero of Vibe actually gave up one of his organs for his father. I think it was a kidney. I can't remember what it was. It was one of his organs that you got two of. One of those things you usually give people. Anyway, he gave an organ to his dad. So that's why Hero of Vibe is cool and deserves the name Hero of Vibe. Because he's technically saved a dude's life. So yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out. I will get the VODs up for you guys. And until next time, you can all fuck off, I guess. I love and appreciate you. We're in for a hell of a week. I'll be back tomorrow doing art requests with Matt. And then Wednesday I'm off. And then Thursday I am back with art requests. Friday I'm doing a stream. And then Sunday is the fucking main event. So yeah, let's go see Vibe. Until then, you know what? Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Just fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Get out of my house. Fuck you.